Alright, check out my Honda race car. Race car. No, race car, yeah. Okay, it's 91 Civic DX. Pretty clean, yeah. You know, I did some modifications to it so it could really be, you know, a badass race car. Well, for example, I wanted to run stretch tires and stuff on this, but with these wheels, it didn't really work. I couldn't do like the wider stretch wheels because the wheels aren't very wide. They're only like 6 inches. See, so what I did is I wanted to stretch them, so I went ahead and I got some tires that were too small. The rim size is too small, and I just stretched them to fit on the rim. Yeah, so that's pretty badass, you know, stretch tires. And then I got these sweet blue lug nuts here. Oh yeah, straight out of AutoZone. Those are pretty sweet, right? Yeah, those are nice. And then I had to do an exhaust on it, you know, because you always have to do like a really sweet exhaust. So I did a new exhaust from the header, well, the manifold, all the way back, and it sounds real nice. See, check it out. Look at that pipe. It's huge. Like, look at it compared to the size of my thumb. Big pipe. Like, badass performance muffler. See, put a ding in it right here to help with the exhaust flow, so it would come out a little bit faster, because it made the size of the muffler itself just a little bit smaller because of that dent right there. So I did that, you know, that was pretty sweet. Of course, I had to buy springs for it, so I got on eBay because I wanted to lower it. So I got on eBay because that's where you get like the really good stuff, is on eBay for these things. And I bought some Vauxlands, V-O-G-T-L-A-N-D, Vauxlands, German. Not the cheap, shitty eBay coilovers that race cars use. And then check out my mirror. Check out my rearview mirror right here. See that? That's badass. You know, like, I thought about getting one of those big ones. I think they're Winks or something, the ones that go all the way across, that like the school buses. But I realized that it could be really distracting if I looked in my rearview mirror and I could see down side streets and stuff that were like in different areas of town that I wasn't even driving in, because my rearview mirror was so fucking big. So I just kept the stock one, you know, like this right here. And then my steering wheel, yep. See this? Custom, came factory in 1991 on this Honda, and it's the same steering wheel. Custom shift knob right there. Didn't get that from AutoZone. That came from Honda right there, originally on the car, 1991 right there. And then that's lunch over there. Well, it was lunch, I already ate it. But oh yeah, I gotta show you underneath the hood. I did some sweet stuff. I went to AutoZone and got a really badass air filter for it. Here, I'll show you real quick. Check that out. Yeah, see? 16 valves right there. How about that? 16 of them. And there's only 4 spark plugs. So there's only like 4 cylinders. So there's 4 valves per cylinder. That's custom shit right there. So it's extra fast. See, here's the dipstick right here for the oil. See, it actually doesn't even go to the motor. It just dips straight into the exhaust manifold, and then it just goes into the cylinder, and then goes past the rings and goes down in the oil pan, and that's how you check the oil on it. So that's pretty sweet, right? Custom. Anyway, the air filter I was talking about, I got from AutoZone. You can't see it because it's inside of this box right here. I think it was a STP or something, or I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Fram, because Frams aren't any good. So yeah, it's custom though, because I bought it aftermarket. I did the eliminator right here. You see this hose? Used to have like this plastic thing that came up, but it was always in the way. So that had to go for sure. Definitely had to go. You know, I usually race this car because it's really fast. So you know, I mean, I wanted to keep it fast, but I also have a family I have to haul. So I had to keep my whole interior. You know, I kept all my seats and all that stuff in there, you know, normal, because like I got a wife and I got a baby and he has to ride in the back. I guess he could ride in the front because I don't have airbags, but I realized the importance of, you know, keeping this thing fast meant that I needed to do some weight reduction to it. And since I wanted to keep my interior and keep it a nice car and not like strip it out, I had to do the weight reduction. So see, this is what I did right here. See this normally has a cap on it, the valve stem cap, but I needed to find a way to reduce the weight of the car without messing with the interior. So I took that cap off right there, and that saved me a little bit of weight. And also I think the wind resistance is cut down just a little bit now because it's round, as before it kind of had like some edges on it, and I think it was slowing me down, holding me back a little bit. So I got rid of that, and you know, it's been working pretty good, but I've been noticing it pulls just a little bit now to the driver's side because the driver's side still has one. I think like the wind drag from it kind of like, so I'm thinking I'm gonna pull that one off too on the other side so that it doesn't pull anymore, and it should be like, you know, twice as fast then because I took off twice as much weight. But you know, it's pretty nice little car.